Obviously, when we read the book, there are a lot of things in there that are funny. There are some really funny aspects of it. What were some of the funnier things that you found? Like driving the garbage truck was hysterical, and the accidents.
Well, as a reader, it might be hysterical, but when I was living it, it was not. It was horrific. I was scared to death. That's why I mentioned that I had to knock down three. We started early in the morning. By 3 o'clock, I had a quarter of a bottle of brandy under my belt just to start the engine on this 13-ton garbage truck. Never drove a garbage truck in my life. And my hopper guy, who's a main character in the book, is Nutsy Faganza. Nutsy had no idea. My cover story was that I drove a garbage truck in the Army. The owner of the company, they just took me for at my word. You know, it was standard shift. Thank God my father taught me how to drive standard shift, and I knew how to drive standard shift. But other than that, I didn't know the dynamics of driving a 13-ton garbage truck. And what was funny? It wasn't funny because I hit everything. Faganza says, "Frankie, you hit everything but a human being." Like the route, we started the route 3 in the morning. I should have been finished with the route by 7 a.m. My first 2 days on the route, I didn't pull into the yard until 7 p.m. And if you like, so the story centers around, my route was in Rye, New York, Port Chester, New York, and Greenwich, Connecticut. This garbage company had contracts in these different areas, and we were picking up between 10-yard containers, 25-yard containers, 50-yarders, 100-yarders, 150-yarders. It was all new to me. So I had to finally fess over to Nutsy. I didn't tell him that I was an undercover cop, but I said, "Look, Nutsy, I come up from Florida, and I needed the job." And it was in the paper. They're looking for help. And the reason they were looking for help is because the drivers were getting assaulted on the street. They were getting beat up not to drive. Because if you read the book, the motive was a takeover of this particular garbage company.